God damn, I always forget how fast you fellas pull up on the weekend. How's it going, everyone? Combo Monster, Crazy Raccoon, Dizzy, welcome, fellas. Rebalance? Nah, so, I'll go over it again at the start, but, this is just vanilla. It's part of a new series that I'm kind of recording for my channel. I need to go get someone to make me a bunch of triple-parted shields. I can do that. I don't know, sometimes I fuck up shields, but generally I can do triple part shields. I can't immediately, but I can do it later. Sounds good, Dizzy. Resistant shield part gives minus 0.9 resistance, which means... I don't even know where to begin unpacking that. Negative 0.9 resistance. Does that just mean you're taking 90% damage? Like that's probably what that means, is that you are taking 90% damage than you would usually take. But that seems like such a weird way to format that. Why is it negative? Why is shield resistance so goofy? The 1/3 resistance part is negative 0.22 resistance. What? What does that mean? Negative 0.22. What the fuck is the negative? That's what's throwing me the most. It's like... It seems like it's using a... It's probably that it's using its own formula. And so, like, the reason it's confusing is because this value is technically, like, one part of a larger formula. What the fuck that formula would be? Who knows? Why it's a different formula than any other damage resistance and in the game? Who fucking knows? According to loot limit resistance gives up to 51% element resistance or 53% shock resistance. Yeah, so that definitely sounds like it has some goofy ass formula going on with a weird rounding thing in it. Are there places for terror anoints on Zane? I want ammo regen without speccing into clone, but I also want big damage. Oh yeah. I mean, I should be like actually properly starting soon here, but let me show you my terror zone. Terror zone is fantastic, especially for ammo sustain. I think Zane's actually one of the easier ones to slot terror anoints on because, like, effectively all you need is terror gen And then you just have your fucking nade that you can throw damage and fire right on without, like, I mean, this is just literally the single best anoint to have on your grenade for Zane. It straight up just gives him the most value out of anything, and then you have your weapon slot free for fucking anything. So you can throw regen on there, or does regen apply on shields? I think regen is only on weapons, but if you can put it on shield, you could just put it on your shield instead, and then just use a phase puncher for your Terrigen. Anyways, fellas, how's it going, Void? I'm gambling it right now. Hell yeah, brother. Good to hear, good to hear. We're about to do some gambling. So for anyone who missed the last stream, this is part of a, I'm kind of recording and scripting, well, not scripting, but taking notes for a new series for the channel. It's a DLC retrospective series, where I kind of just like do a retrospective on all of the DLC. Wouldn't you want ASE on Revolter? Not for Zane. Zane can use ASE or AS. What's it called? I assume you mean like Ass Break, right? ASE is whatever for Zane. It's mid. Like it's kind of all right in most cases. But is this is literally just the fucking Cleveland show intro playing right now? That's so good. I love this playlist. God, that goes hard. I should switch my actual playlist. But Infiltrator lets you ass break with Mantis, so it doesn't matter. Mad Smelly was so bad it created a new series. No, so the series is only now happening because I feel like it's a good time to start it, but this has actually been planned for a little bit. I think I've been teasing this. I say teasing. I've mentioned that I've had plans for a new series, I think since, like a couple months before BL4 is when I started thinking about this. But I kind of just wanted an excuse to talk about DLCs. It's not just going to be, like, paid DLC. Where the fuck? I don't know where my document for it is. I don't know. Anyways, it's gonna be all the paid DLC and then also the events I'm gonna do a video on. No Revolter? No, you could use the Revolter. I mean, you don't have to. You could just use a fucking old god if you really wanted to not use Revolter. But, you can use the Revolter and, just use Infiltrator. Zero Point is viable for mobbing, by the way. Yeah, well, yeah, but that's not the problem with Zero Point, is it? The problem is there's no reason for mobbing in BL4, and it sucks for bossing. What's with the songs? Dude, it's all bangers today, alright? No, this was, this is a garbage playlist that I made a while back, and I thought it would be funny to start stream with it today. Let me, go to my normal one. Yeah. I guess I should also turn the music off in-game. Music is part of this, but I don't know. I got the experience with music yesterday. So we did beat the entire main story last stream and a couple side quests. Today we are just doing side quests. Zero Point is like the best thing about Harlow Blue Tree. Dude, Zero Point to me was the best thing about Harlow. It was what I was most excited for. And then it ended up being dog shit. And I hate how crutch the Revolter is. Yeah, you can just not use it. The game is still fully balanced without the Revolter. Because the shield meta prior to the Revolter was fucking incredible. And with that, like, the game still functions without it. Bossing isn't that big of an issue for 0 Point. Oh, that's what made it shit. Oh, group study, gotcha. What's Infiltrator? Still tree? Infiltrator's a class mod. Alright, what do we got first here? These are bounties. Or no, this is a side quest. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is the... That's the one for, So it's actually funny. The other night, as in, like... I think, Where was it? What time was this? Yeah, 1:30 a.m. before I was going to bed. I was like, I think the side quest here, I'm actually going to be, like, a little bit disappointed in. And I was like, I was trying to think of the ones that I remembered. And I was like, I don't think I remember that many. And then I was like thinking about it more, and I started remembering a shit ton, because I was like, what was it? I said the only side quest I really remember is like the all-in quest, the sisters quest, the one for the melt facer, and the sad robot one, and the compactor, and Max Sky. And then I was like, oh wait, Digby! And I was like, oh wait, then there's the one with like the dealer guy! And I was like, huh, I'm starting to remember more of these than I thought I did. So yeah, no, I think I'm actually not going to be as disappointed as I thought. A lot of Zane builds asked for Sandad Hustler. Yeah, but those are cringe Zane builds. I mean, I guess I can just accept all of them. Let me... Not to brag, but I retired from service with the highest kill count of any Hyperion bot. I am concerned about rumors of newer, deadlier models being constructed in the core. They are a threat to my legacy. Please find and destroy the R&D lab. You will be compensated. Okay, so acid trip. Actually, because these are both Spend Opticon, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. I think we'll do Sisterly Love first. Still annoyed that futility belt doesn't work properly. It would be perfect for conductor builds if it did. Dude, futility belt would open up a lot for Zane. Although it would make distributed denial completely worthless. Which is like kind of funny.
You'll find a fountain nearby. Let's go fishing Torg style. Throw a grenade in the fountain and watch the fishies fall. Leah's a real bully, and that's
I can't throw a grenade. I'm playing Zane. Should I grab for lunch? I'm making something at Sheets, but I don't know what I want. Dude, I've been craving one of those fucking like hoagies from Sheets. That was kind of bomb. I literally don't even have. Oh wait, no, that's not the grenade slot. I'm stupid. You know what? I was going to. Do I have duct tape mod? Fuck! I was hoping to just actually try to do that. Is this gonna work? Oh shoot. What, didn't she not say throw grenade?
Okay, now just head to Leah's casino and hide those fish. All over the place. That'll really rustle her jimmies.
Crute still kills me even with duct tape mod. Why is that? It is because elemental dots. You don't take damage from your own damage, but you can still take damage from dots that you apply to yourself. Do you wipe? No, it's a waste of toilet paper, time, and my Sigma male energy. I just kind of let that shit crust. I've worked up quite the thick crust around there at this point. It's like armor, you know? I have to make sure that nothing enters that hole. It's like a fucking armadillo of shit. I clench and nothing can get through there. Just closes right on up.
What is this crap? Smells like a crawdad's asshole in here. Ah, screw it. Let's go next door, people.
Hey all, come on over to Sandy's place. We got games and pleasant aromas and booze coming out of the light fixtures.
You wipe with the BL4 balance changes? Yeah, pretty much. That is like one way to put it.
What the hell is going on? Ugh, what is this god-awful reek? Don't tell me. My sister Sandy put you up to this, didn't she? That bastard! Not really. Our parents were very happy together. Look, enough about our picturesque childhoods. Now get back at my bully of a sister and I'll double your reward.
Yeah, siblings. I get it. Count me in.
Now we're talking. Here's the plan. We're gonna make her slot machines pay out the wazoo until she's dead broke. Get a hold of a modified slot machine algorithm, then we'll install it in her mainframe. I know a guy, kinda shady, but he owes me a big favor. Go talk to him.
What infiltrator role should I look for if I'm not spec'd fully into Clone Tree? Mostly Barrier and Mantis. You just want as many points into Violent Momentum as you can.
Bravo, Shari, bravo! All things wish to burn in their heart. All we must do is give them the chance.
Hey, big spinner, ready to test your luck?
You know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. We gambling. Fuck!
Next time.
Hey there, big spender. What do you think might tickle your fancy today?
Leah sent me bio. Looking for a slot machine algorithm that'll pay out big time. You got it?
Are there even side quests like these in
yes,
4? It's like
Leah.
stirring shit between two
Tell her
people
this
for
makes
shits
us
and
even.
giggles?
No more
Are you too much of a good guy for that?
This thing is only good for a single use, and the effect will
I
subside
honestly
after a
wish I
little
could
while.
answer that
That's
question.
perfect.
But I don't fucking remember the side quest in 4. At least
Anyone
not the
asks,
base game.
Didn't get it from me.
Yes! Now install that algorithm on Sandy's mainframe and watch the cash flow. This is gonna be priceless. No, priceful. She's not gonna have any more money. That idiot's always losing her keys.
I do really like this side quest. It is fun, like, for that reason. Just kind of stirring shit for the hell of it. Plus, you get to fish and make shady deals
Try,
with sketchy eyes and back alleys.
socks.
Got everything.
Okay, what about Leah 69?
Yeah, and you get to hack. Dude, I'm in the mainframe.
Holy fraholies! Jackpot! I'm rich!
Problem I have with BL3 is that MAM 11 kills like 80% of guns, and I'll probably go modding for DLCs and others. That, I think, is untrue. I would argue that like 90% of weapons in BL3 are completely usable at all stages of the game. Pretty much the only exception is shit that can't be anointed. I have OHL on. Yeah, but I don't have anything active right now. I still have it enabled because, what's it called? When I was doing Rebalance, it was just easier to leave that part installed.
What is happening? I can't afford to
MAM
handle
11
this
really that
much.
unbalanced? I don't think so at all. I think MAM 11 is fantastic.
Sandy Hart, you have recently become a destitute deadbeat. Payment on your exorbitant debt is required immediately, or else
But I mean,
you
like,
will
for
face
example, I have a series on my YouTube channel where I just
Vaporization?
test
Wait, what's
non-unique
the broken
purple
kneecap?
gear.
Listen,
And most of it
always
works.
I swear.
seeking Sandy Hart to commence vaporization.
Busy stealing her money. Hold on.
Thanks, Vault Hunter. I owe you one. Sandy, you're okay. I thought... I'm so sorry. Leah, I should have known you were behind this. This all got way out of hand. I guess... You're right. What do you say, sister?
Dash mod dialogue strip and an overhaul to the game.
Of course. As long as you agree to finally give me back Mother's
I think
supposed to go to me. Bullshit.
I think Rebalance has all of that except the dash.
Feud is back on.
I mean, you can probably just
Put it on, you
download
son of
that
a bitch.
separately.
If anything, I'm the daughter of a bitch, which would make you one too, you idiot. Yeah, well, shut up.
Take some notes. I do really, it's such like a short and Borderlands-y quest, you know? Like, it's just kind of like do shit for these goofy ass characters. It's a good one. Like I said, that's one of the, I think that's probably the one that I have like the most vivid memory of completing for the first time. I'd say it's such a simple one, right? Like there's not much to it. Like the sad robot one in the compactor I remember because it's like it's got like pretty good emotional stuff to it. Like it's a good side quest because it's written well. That's a good side quest just because like it's fun and goofy. Again, just very Borderlands. I haven't gotten to Mayhem 11 yet, just on Mayhem 5. God, dude, I wish. I wish I was in your position. I wish I could fucking do the Mayhem climb for the first time again. Legitimately, like, Mayhem 10, the release of Mayhem 10 was probably my single favorite time of BL3, despite how god-awful the balance was, but that initial climb, and, like, it was literally a second release for the game, dude. Like, Mayhem 2.0 was the second launch of BL3. I remember everyone just having to relearn everything overnight. Everything about the game changed. And it was so fucking cool. Like, I specifically remember I got to Mayhem 10. I spent all fucking day playing BL3 when that dropped. I got to Mayhem 10. And then it was just like grinding and optimizing my build. And I did not go to bed that night. I was up until 12. The patch would have released, I think, at 10 a.m. I was up until 12 p.m. the next morning. In which case, which is when I finally passed out in my fucking Staples office chair for like 2 hours, I think, and then I woke back up and just continued. It was in the middle of farming too. I was trying to farm for a fucking Sentinel Cryo, hyper focus, and so I passed out in the middle of a run, or it was right before a run, but I had just loaded into Atlas HQ. I passed out, I woke back up, and I immediately started doing runs again.
Here's the plan. There's an underground fighting pit nearby where folks place bets. I'm not allowed in there anymore after a certain misunderstanding. But I know the system, Chief. So if you help me place some bets, we can win it big. What do you say? Head to the fighting pit and we'll get this show on the road.
I did this for the first DLC for BO4, released at 6 p.m. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. That's the problem, though. You went to sleep. That's time that could have been spent gaming. Only kings optimize sleep deprivation. Exactly. Funny is, I also did that for Redfall. You know what's crazy? I slept less for Redfall than I have with BL4. BL4, I've been totally fine to go to sleep while playing, you know?
Sayonara, baby.
There's yet to be a time for me for BL4 where I'm like, yeah, I need to stay up. I need to sacrifice my sleep for this game. I did that shit for Redfall. I had school that day. Med school was hard. Nah. Cringe. You don't need to sleep. You need to grind. Gotta get that crow sourced, baby. Did it for Wonderlands? Did I? I don't remember sacrificing too much sleep for Wonderlands. I definitely did a little bit. I know the first day I was up until like 2 a.m. I'm trying to think. I don't know, man. I don't know. I liked Wonderlands. I don't know if I ever had big, like, huge fucking sleep deprivation sessions for it. Stanley respawns? Dude, I had no fucking idea. Does he have drop? I don't think he has drops, right?
Tell the doorman you're there for the bridge tournament.
What do you want, deadbeat?
Hey, big fella. Just here for the bridge tournament. I love me some bridge.
All right, you're cool. Come on in.
It's very good on everyone. Or wait, Crowsource is crazy. It's very good on everyone with gun build. I love the pearls in BL4, to be honest. They feel really good. I like most of them. I think, not a huge fan of the Eigenburst. I think the Eigenburst is a little bit lame. And the Soul Survivor is retarded, but, the other ones are pretty cool. I just don't like the way pearls are done as, like, a system in 4. I think pearls themselves are really lame, but the weapons, the actual weapons are dope. Their rarity is just dumb. Soul Survivor is good, at least. Yeah, it's just the effect of it is dumb.
You got this, Chief.
But from what I have seen, it is like a good fucking pistol. What are you betting on, fellas? I mean, I'm always a blue boy myself. First mod on Nexus for BO3 isn't... yeah, there's a few of those. We're doing blue. I bet on blue on this side, and then blue came from that side. Or was I not paying enough attention?
Hey, you win some, you lose some. Looks like you lost that one.
Okay, no, I did. Why is that robot blue? That robot is blue, but he came from the red side. That's bullshit! I've been cheated. Blizzard. Because they should have, like, we're on blue again. They should have their spring flavors out now. And the spring flavors fuck. Alright, I've got the shield guy this time. Come on, my goat.
Hey,
Hell yeah!
nice pick there. Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Gonna go ask the 8-ball if I should play BO3. Yo, wait, I have an 8-ball right
Now
here
here's the
somewhere.
real
Yeah,
kicker. We're
I
gonna
can do
win
it for
a
you.
match, and you are gonna sign up as a fighter.
Said asked again. I got you, buddy. Should Powsy play BO3? Cannot answer now. Bro, you stingy bitch. Should Powsy play BO3? Come on. Oh, shit, dude. My liquid's low. The bubbles are in the way. Fuck, dude. I need a new 8-ball. Mine's too foamy. I literally can't fucking see it. I shook it too hard. Signs point to yes for me.
Whole lot of losers between you and the big fight.
Oh, that was like a fucking challenge. Are you able to continually bet on fights after this is done?
And don't feel too bad. These are people willing to fight to the death, so we're just gonna give them what's coming to them anyway.
I'm gonna drink 8-ball liquid. Isn't it just dyed water? So I think you should be fine. I think pearls aren't a good feature. I think hybrids are a good feature. I think licensed parts are lesser anointments. I think pearls can be a good feature. They just like, the problem is they just need to have a purpose. They need to have a reason to exist. And I don't really think they do in 4.
Remember that misunderstanding? See,
I really like them in 1.
found out the guy
And
was
1
up
is like
against
the peak of them just kind of like being legendary plus and there for cosmetic purposes only, but the way that you get them is very unique, and therefore I feel like they feel good. But bringing them back, like, they only feel unique because of the context of BL1, where most weapons don't have like dedicated drop sources, and also they drop from the only fucking raid boss.
You're natural. I was too. Oh,
At least most often.
so good.
But
Too good. So I placed a bet against myself
I don't know.
and took a
Like,
dive. Boy, was I
there's ways of translating that into the modern games. I don't think BL2 and BL4 have done it successfully.
Well, I got caught, and they banned me from the fighting pits. But don't you worry.
I think BL4 is close though to be, well, it was. I think BL4 was close until the DLC. I think the DLC is like they've just given up on pearls.
Hurry back to the pits and head to the locker room to prep for the
It truly is just the teal rarity that people pog over, and that's that.
Now listen very, very carefully. I placed a massive bet on you going down in the 3rd round. You take a dive, we split the winnings 50-50. We clear? Go down in the 3rd round.
Up for a little contest?
You know, Rebalance is fucking dope. I really enjoy it. Because Redux, I think, is a little bit in some ways. I think Redux tries too hard to BL2ify BL3. Rebalance keeps BL3. It's like, the way that I describe it, it's kind of niche. But it's like, there's the 2 types of Pokemon ROM hacks, where one is like a full overhaul, you're pretty much playing an entirely new game, and others are just like making the game more difficult and like rebalancing stuff. That's what Rebalance is. You're still playing the same game, it's just different. Redux is like an entirely different game. I broke it. There's a hot take. Chocolate and chocolate bars such as Snickers and shit are best when frozen. That seems like a pretty cold take. Both literally and figuratively. I feel like the only people that disagree with that are people that have not frozen their fucking chocolate before.
Now just wait your turn and go down in the third, and we'll both be rich. Now listen, don't you get cold feet. A lot of fighters come in here with golden dreams, but here's the thing.
No one I've ever met thinks eating frozen chocolate is better than not freezing it. That is insane.
Trust me. It's time. Third round. Don't you forget, Chief. Looking strong out there, Chief. One more round.
Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to go down. Shit. Down me.
Frost.
Sir? There we go. I mean, what if I don't full die? I've technically gone down.
Magnificent performance. Best dive I've ever seen. You're a natural loser. I just got our winnings. Come back to me for your cut.
See? I told you. Didn't I tell you? Easy peasy. Now here's your cut. If anyone asks, we never met. Now scram!
I want to see something. Those buttons are still green. Oh my fucking god. I had no idea you could keep doing this.
Explode and die. This will just take us a moment. The fireflies. Dangerously.
This is fucking awesome. Alright. That just elevated this fucking side quest even further for me. Holy shit. Fuck, I don't remember what the fuck this side quest was called. Shit. Raging Bond. Fellas, I found the new endgame of BL3. This is fucking crazy. One more. BL3 has more endgame content than I thought, bro. This is crazy. There was an optional objective of not dying, by the way. Yeah, I wanted to die for him, though. I trusted Wyvern. Can you go back into the arena? I imagine. I don't know if it would spawn anything, though. Oh, maybe not. The robot leave? Yeah, he's gone. Both doors are closed. So no, it seems like you can only go in for the during the quest. Let's go do that while we're here. It's so fucking cool. Fucking almost 7 years later. 6.5 years later, and I'm still fucking learning new shit. Finding new endgame content. Literally more endgame content than 4 has, by the way. Right there.
Please, I'm begging you! Listen, I've been stuck in this caviar storage room for 7 goddamn years. All I've had to eat is goddamn caviar, goddammit! Please, I'm begging you! I need to eat something that isn't salty or fishy. I just want a goddamn peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Shit you learn when I DM you. That's not new endgame content, alright? It's different.
PB&J's in the world.
Perfect ratio of PB to J, you know? God damn, I'm looking forward to this. Yes! I can almost smell that sandwich from here, even over the reek of 7 years worth of crap in my crap corner. It's the one on the left. Now, bring me that sandwich.
Oh my... This is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire goddamn life! Thank you so much!
Least I could do for a lass locked in a closet with her own twosies.
But I need more! I need the taste of the most delectable fruit in the universe! Goddamn durian! I love those stinky little guys! Wait! Durian ice cream! Yes! There was a place that sold it in the food court! See if there's any left! My mom used to reward me for good grades by taking me out for durian ice cream. It's a fond memory.
You found some? That is such good news! I can't wait! Bring it here!
Oh, yes! Yes!
I don't think
So
that
sweet
fit through that
and
slot.
So stinky!
Thought you were gonna eat it, not marry it.
There's one more thing I need you to find for me, but first, head to the J spot. There's this goddamn fat bastard that hangs out there.
Who's always coming by to talk to me about living in a goddamn shit closet. Well, he sounds fat anyway. So first, I want you to teach him a lesson by killing him. You have no idea how much hatred I have for this goddamn jackass.
Hello, Cars!
Got his ass. Goddamn great job. Now listen, there's something else my mom used to prepare for me as a kid. I need you to pick up the fat bastard's spleen and bring it back to me, okay?
Sorry, did you just say his spleen?
Come on, don't be such a prude about this. It's perfectly natural. Humans have been eating each other since the dawn of time, probably. I mean, haven't you ever been curious?
This was a side quest that I kind of remembered.
Trust me. Goddamn. Bring it to me already.
I'm enjoying it more than I
Doesn't
remembered.
Need it anymore, and I'm craving that sweet, sweet organ meat. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, thank you. I'm really gonna savor this one and take my time with it. Goddamn, this is gonna be great. Thanks for your help, kind stranger.
My perfect woman. Trapped in a fish closet, has a shit corner, and eats human spleens. Went the wrong way. I want to go kill that guy up there. She doesn't want to be let out. I don't know, man. It seems like she's got it fucking figured out in there.
That outfit was much too garish for the seats, but it does work nicely as a funeral shroud.
I might climb that. I'll get up there. This doesn't feel like the way I'm supposed to do it, but it feels like a way that I can do it. Never mind. Can I do— oh. There we go. Easy! First try.
Well done, my little flame. What a lovely sight it is to see those ghastly things burn. And you burn so well.
Need a break!
I wonder if the new Vault Hunter is someone we met before. To be honest, the name would suit Amber really well. Who the fuck is Amber? Do you mean Ember? Ember, gotcha. Dude, I'd be so down for fucking Ember to be a Vault Hunter. I would play the French woman. Was there not? Oh, it's over there. The two in here already. Ember when the enemy's fire immune.
Let's make a bet. I'm Double Down Domino, and I tell you what, I ain't never lost a bet in my life, no siree. What do you say we play a little game, yeah? The rules are simple. Just follow the King of Hearts right here. I bet you $1,000 you can't find it. Choose wisely.
Up there. I remember this shit.
I've seen this trick before. She's a card shark. The King of Hearts won't be on the table anymore. Look around and see if you can find it somewhere else.
Maybe I didn't explain the rules carefully enough. Just pointed a card on the table, buddy.
I see it. I see it up here.
What are you looking around for? Just pick a card already.
Is it not that one? Am I going too far ahead? I have to touch it? Ah! I'm getting ahead of myself.
All right, you got me. I knew you had something special about you. Not dealing with the usual riffraff here. I guess I have no choice. I'm doubling down! New bet, $10,000! See if you can find and shoot all the card targets I've placed around the area. I bet you can't find all three. I'm doubling down.
I don't remember where the other ones are.
$1,000,000.
Yeah, it's too easy. Motherfucker.
I'm doubling down! 10 million bucks!
It gave me the fucking handout. Hello? There we go. The classic gearbox fucking geometry.
Now that I've lured you into putting so much money on the line, I have an impossible bet for you. I bet you can't do a 100-meter jump.
So you gotta do a big-ass jump for that butthole, huh? I think I know how to get around this bet, but you're gonna need some help from the low gravity in the impound. Head over there and see if you can find a high ledge to jump off of.
Rebalance mod doesn't work. It does. Are you installing all the files? Because you have to put files into like 3 different places for it. Some of them go into the packs folder, others go into the plugins. You think the loader designs in this DLC are 2 more? I really like badass loaders in here more. The base loader design, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like both of them. I mean, it's kind of hard because like the BO2 ones are so fucking iconic, right? So it's kind of hard to say that these are like better. And I don't know how much I'm just being like swayed by the how iconic the BO2 designs are. But I do really like both of them. The one thing I do miss is like the big arm loaders, like war loaders and shit. But like the I do think the badass elemental loaders look fucking sick in BL3. That was all the mayor ones. Wait, was it? No. Or was it? I didn't think I did the, No, it definitely wasn't. That was probably just the usual pop-up. I wasn't paying enough attention. Because I haven't done the one in the compactor yet. Because I go to Digby's too. No more power loaders. Yeah, it's another one that I missed. The power loaders were also really cool. What a nuanced take. I need something more clickbaity, mister. I'm so sorry. No, it's like, I mean, I guess I can at least elaborate more. I think I really like the chunky, blocky design of them in 2. And I think it really fits the aesthetic of 2. But, like, having the more smooth, modern, like, sleek designs in 3, I think really fits for the Jackpot. If it was the BL2 designs in the Jackpot, I do not think it would look as good. I think they would look really fucking out of place. Whereas while they're on Pandora, they fit right in. But I think that also goes the other way, where, like, I think if these loaders were on Pandora, if they were on Promethea, you know, if we saw this shit on Promethea, I think it would look fine as well. But, like, if we saw this shit as a major enemy type on Pandora and they looked like this, I think they would look a little bit out of place. Which I get, like, they don't come from Pandora, but I don't know, it seems like it would feel a little weird. I need to play some BL3 more? Damn right you do. I'm an operative for big BL3. Everyone needs to play more BL3. Oh, he didn't give me the thing. He just gave me head.
Now, place the toilet.
I've been playing more 2 and I'm not on 4, but just can't get on with 4. And that's how a lot of people are feeling at this point. Totally agree, they just don't look rugged enough for Pandora. Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe if they did appear on Pandora with this design, but they had like a more beat up variant, then I think it would work pretty damn well. But yeah, no, like for the fucking Jackpot, dude, like they were beautifully designed. Fuck. Let's fuck it. Why not? BL4 worth buying? It depends on what you hope to get out of it. If you want to just do like a single playthrough and enjoy it and have a little bit more Borderlands in your life, then I would say yes. If you're looking for replayability and a very deep end game, I would say probably not. BO2 worth buying? Absolutely. One thing I do love about loaders, just in both the games, is how much variety in enemy type and like attacks that they always have. And I'm glad that like even for this DLC they carried that over. Because it would have been very easy to just like make a couple loader types and call it a day. But the fact that there's still so many loader types, and I mean again with, I should be writing this down. And again with like having the drop pods where it rolls random ones, I don't think that would be as effective if there wasn't as many loader types. And I think it's fucking incredible. BO1 Game of the Year Enhanced worth buying? A lot of people don't like it because it has a memory leak or something, but I don't know. I haven't noticed it too much.
All right. I don't
I
like
like
to admit
it.
it, but you're good.
Enjoy having a
Best
mini map.
gambler this casino's ever seen. Looks like I'm beat. It takes a lot for me to say this, but I'm doubling down.
Me when I'm doubling down.
I'm betting my own life. Get 'em.
Oh shit. Is it a hot take that COG Ghost is the best one they made? I don't... It might be. But I do know a lot of people really like Ghost. It's from what I remember. I don't know, I never played Ghost.
Actually, there is a legendary creature deep in the trash pits, known to the locals.
This is way more involved of a quest than I remembered it being. It's kind of slaps. It's a really hot take, yeah. Is it? I thought people liked Ghosts. I don't know, again, I was like, I wasn't really into COD when that game came out, so I wasn't super entrenched in the communities. I remember my friends liked it.
Did that shark drop an echo?
If you're hearing this, I'm dead and the shark's dead too. Fine. I know when I'm beat. Also, screw you.
Well, I'd say you won the bet.
I think BO3 should have had rat enemies. Fuck you for even suggest. It's like saying BO4 should have had threshers. Oh wait. Ghost is remembered for a decent campaign, but but people think the multiplayer sucked for reasons like map size, pacing, and the time to kill. See, I think it was mostly campaign that I heard people talking about with it. So that does make sense for the experience I had hearing about it. The only COD games I really liked was Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 3. And those are, or no, actually the recent Modern Warfare was also really cool. I think it was like the one COD game, or the one modern COD game that I actually really liked. And it was mostly because of the what was it called? Ground War or something? The one that was like just massive fucking maps and effectively Battlefield. That was really fun. Now, let me take some notes on that one. That was a really good fucking quest, dude. Holy shit, man. I kind of forgot how much of a banger that was. And how involved it was. Let me get the sad robot one.
Can you help me? My name's Joy, and I'm a good boy. I'm not like those killbots you've seen around. People say I've got a heart of gold and can't hurt anybody. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Oh, please don't rip my heart out.
Oh, don't you worry about that, you big metal boyo.
Well, that's a relief. Listen, my whole life, all I've ever wanted was to have a picnic with a friend. Can you help? Oh, but I don't have any picnicking supplies. Could you gather some things for me? You see, I'm defective.
Ivy, stop being an agent of Hollywood.
Because I refuse to fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But not like those DTF bots. That's a different thing. Anyway, when I first got here, I tried to befriend the scrap traps. But they kicked me out too. I guess nice people like me can't survive in this world. All I want is a friend and a picnic. Yes, that will do just fine as a blanket. Oh, Joy, oh boy!
I love Joy.
The strangest thing happened today. I was on garbage picking duty, you know, going through the garbage to find stuff we're salvaging, and I saw my luggage.
Just soda? Well, that's okay. We can use our imaginations and pretend we have ice cream too. It'll be fun.
Actually, I kind of forgot they do have busted up versions. They could just use the fucking rusted ones as shit if they were on Pandora. I still really wish we got a fucking loader slaughter. Probably would have been the single most fun slaughter. I'm doubling down, says Double Down Domino. Absolute Chad. This quest did legitimately make me sad, not gonna lie. Dude, it's like, it tugs at the old heartstrings. I love Joy. Joy is a good boy. Dude, I remember that was the line. That right there was the line when I first played this, where I was like, oh, fuck. That line is where I realized exactly what Gearbox was about to put me through. There he is, Mr. Class Mod.
No more shall that web of tangled threads cage others in its opulence.
Like a new Heartbreaker, why not? Go through Forgotten Quest when? I mean, it's pretty much what this is, or the series is going to be. 99% players quit just before they're about to get the 94% sham. Why do you not like rat enemies? Nomads and rats would be sick and BO3? Dude, the rats are just fucking annoying. Hit a headshot on a rat. I'm a zero main, alright? I hate rats.
This is gonna be nice.
Oh, I've already
Motherfuckers wiggle.
Nice
I don't like it.
It might be a bit of a hassle to
I also
get
BO3, you have the frozen heart, so it's chill.
Friendship, we're up to it. Let's go, friend.
Myth of the Tediore purple box? What's a Tediore? Purple box is done, dude. There's no more. I've done them all. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna joke about not making the Tediore purple box enough. And it's gonna go on long enough that everyone's gonna actually think I'm being serious and that like I'm not ever going to make a Tediore purple box. And that, the second no one expects it to actually happen, the second everyone has realized that the series did actually end and it wasn't a joke, that's when I'm gonna drop the Tediore purple box. Both parts at the same time.
Just me and you. Alone. Now please set up the picnic. Then it'll be perfect. Oh, thank you, kind friend of mine. Would you mind staying with me? Just for a moment?
Fucking love how he sits.
Thank you, friend. It's time I tell you something. I really am defective. My power cell's been failing for a while now, and I don't have much time left. This picnic was the last thing on my bucket list, and now I can die happy knowing I made a friend. You've been so nice. I never thought I'd meet someone else with a heart of gold. So I want you to have mine, too. I had a nice day.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Whoever wrote this fucking quest is evil. An evil, evil individual. I don't think there's anything in here. Are we ending on Digby? Digby the last one? I think he is. Oh, right, no, I still have to do, that one. Which actually, I think this is the last thing before I get Ember's Purge, so let me grab that, why not? Digby and his gun that is weirdly quiet, yeah! Filthy's forgotten Molly one blue box. Yeah, blue box is up next. Then after that, we'll get the blue balls, where it'll just be me talking about a weapon manufacturer while edging. I think that'll be really cool.
Ah, I can feel Pretty Boy's power drifting away like flakes of ash, and the flames warm my heart. Merci beaucoup, chérie.
I know that wasn't all of them. Which one did I miss? Those ones are done. Ah, I missed that one. I don't care enough to actually go do it.
Not to brag, but I have become self-aware. It is highly unpleasant. My newfound dreams are consumed with fear that my kill count will be superseded. I must defend my record to the death. Augmentation
Can we get a check for BO3 Joy Doesn't Die mod? I don't think that exists. And I also do not think it's safe for me to pull up Nexus mods live on stream. I will unfortunately see Tina's nose buried between Moxie's cheeks.
I can take it!
Yes, BL3 Tina. There's that. There's what's funny is I think the if I remember correctly, the fucking Lilith porn mod is actually I think the thumbnail for it isn't just straight porn. And it's just like Lilith's face while she's like coming or some shit, but still. Then there's the Maya one, and that one is just straight porn. I forget how I get up there. That's a fucking pit. Whoops. There are a lot of negatives on this game, but I still want to give it a try. Trust me, most of the negatives about this game are severely overblown. If you've enjoyed the previous games, it is highly likely that you will enjoy BL3. Shitty story missions is most I've heard. The missions themselves are fun. A lot of people just aren't a fan of, like, the writing. I really don't mind it. To me, I think it's about on par for the rest of the series. Which is to say it's not great, but I don't think any of the story writing in this franchise is that great. With the exception of, like, TPS and Wonderlands. The side games are where they do the actual good writing. I like BO2 a lot, which makes me want to try out BO3 despite all the hate. I mean, yeah, no, I think you'll have a blast. As long as you're going into it not already hating it, then I think it's likely that you will enjoy it and not really mind the story shit. But a fan favorite in a dumb way, therefore the game is ass. In a perceived dumb way. I think Maya's death is really fucked. Oh my god, I just spoiled it. Oh my god, I'm retarded. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. My bad. Dude, I'm so used to not caring about fucking spoilers. It's 6.5 years old, but fuck. I wasn't thinking. Ignore that. Nothing happens. The fan favorite death, I think, was very good. And very important to the growth of a character that people kind of just don't like. But no, I think it's good. People are just mad because they liked the character, even though the character was kind of mid. You kill Super Big Krieg. Yeah, not even actual Krieg. It's a completely different character named Super Big Krieg. Absolutely no relation to actual Krieg, though. It's crazy. BO3 I think has the best endgame balance, at least in terms of the weapon variety. I would agree. Like, even more so than 4. Actually, drastically more so than 4. But granted, I think fucking 2 in some ways has better variety than 4. Oh, right, no, you're absolutely right about that. Dude, I thought you were making a joke about Super Big Krieg, but I just realized you are actually kind of correct about that. It does, in fact, actually happen. In a way. Yeah, I mean, especially if, like, if you're like me and just don't actually really give that much of a shit about the story, and to go into it with the knowledge that Gearbox is not good at writing, BO3 really is not as bad as people say it is. And you will easily come out of it with the best endgame and general gameplay experience of any of the games yet. Where am I going? There we go, spend Opticon. Go take some notes on that quest. I don't know if I have much to really say about it. Like, I like Hitch. Kind of just whatever. There's no Sarah for any higher rarity than Legendary in this game, though. Yeah, and I mean, personally, I think that's a good thing. I really hated all the rarities in BL2. I just feel like none of them had an actual purpose.
Oh, spirits! On track. Gotta get back on track.
Like, even pearls in BL4 at this point, I'm just like, they should have just been legendaries.
Are you real or a demon? Either way, slap me straight, would you kindly? I'm in the fog, dead drunk, so don't hold back.
If you want more details on my opinion about that, I got a whole video going over it.
Can't you hear me? Anyone out there?
I'm Pearl Essence' biggest fan. Well, let me... See, I am too. Like, I am the #1 Pearl fan, which is why I hate every iteration of them other than BL1.
What the hell happened last night? Must have been quite the night. I remember Brad the ski laughing.
No, that's the
and a mom standing over me smiling like the silent devil himself. I'm goddamn Dick Vermouth. You hear me? Give me that damn spirit, you vagabond.
Bro, how is it that I search... Dude, why does my fucking...
Pearl Essence need to be done.
Alright. Posted in both places. You guys want to check out my Pearl video from like 2 years ago now? Where I autistically rant about Pearl Essence. I think BO4 like has potential with pearls. It just doesn't seem like they actually want to realize it. I think if the like Ordinite infusion thing wasn't just the default for every pearl, I think that each each new set of pearls, all pearls should be able to drop from the same location, or like from any activity that drops pearls, like every pearl should be able to drop from, I think. Like for example, with DLC 1 in BL4, I think, this is gonna sound fucking crazy with how much I hate Nightmare Rifts, but Nightmare Rifts were the activity that were introduced in that DLC, and therefore I think Nightmare Rifts should have been what pearls drop from. And with that, I think any pearl you get from the Nightmare Rift should have had a different infusion on it instead of just like the elemental overwrite or whatever the fuck. So like the elemental overwrite can be the Ordinite infusion if you get a pearl from the Ordinite infuser event. The Nightmare Rift should have been like a Nightmare infusion or something, and it does something different. I think that would have been way fucking cooler than what we ended up with, where it's just all of them have the elemental override, and that is that. Where am I going? I was going the right way the first time. Whoopsies! Pearl should have been a rarity for items like Void Rift and Recharge or Burning. Yeah, like the kind of hybrid items. I think that's another way to take pearls, is to make them the hybrid rarity. I don't know, there's so many cool ways of making pearls and making them actually, like, worth something rather than just slapping a fucking elemental override on them and calling it a day. Oh, that's so unique! That's so unique and cool! I love how it fucking takes into effect, like, some of the time and is just what all of them do. That's really cool and unique and fun and interesting. That's a really interesting mechanic. That's cool. I do, you know what's something funny? Something that does item rarities even better than BL does is Windcraft. A Minecraft server.
That's the stuff. Come on back, baby.
Which, like, I do have some complaints about that. But, like, I think the example that I can most point to is, Mythic and Fabled. Where both of those sometimes have major IDs. Which is, identifications that, like, change how something works fundamentally. Effectively, like, a whole new skill on it. And those are the two rarities that can roll with them. The difference being Fabled is much more common than Mythics to like an insane degree. And Mythics have specific areas where they're able to be pulled from at much higher rates. You never get the exact one you want necessarily, like it's always kind of random chance, but it's tied to specific content and can world drop. Isn't it crazy how similar that sounds to Pearls in BL1? You know, it's great. Feels fucking amazing to get a Mythic.
The blender, baby. The blender. Do it for Digby. Make it spin. Come on, give it a whirl.
They're still keeping this game alive like bug fixing QOL stuff? Not BL3. Actually, they aren't even really doing that for BL4 either. I guess all resources go to BL4? God, I wish! Wouldn't that make sense? I don't know where the resources are going.
Up the tempo. Hit the snare. Digby's a
All the resources went to BL Mobile. Dude, they should just let Zynga upkeep BL3. Cancel BL Mobile, just let Zynga take over 3.
Hey, Digby. Diggers? Digbo. You all right there?
Mythics are also not necessarily the whole meta for builds. They kind of are. Pretty much any endgame build does have a Mythic. That's not my problem with the rarity shit in Minecraft, is like just how strong Mythics are.
Back on track, thanks to you. You virtuoso instrument. You clear the fog. A maestro mixing.
Yeah, but yours is a very off-meta build.
Come a little closer, maestro. Eyes are still adjusting to the light. Lucky break you showing up. You've got I don't know, a certain vibe to you. Kinda unpredictable. You and me should jam sometime. What do you say, Maestro?
Don't like the idea of them being raid rewards, but they shouldn't have guaranteed from OMG what the hell. Like, that would be hype. Think about like getting a Gallahorn or whatever from a raid in Destiny. Yeah, no, so I think the conclusion of my Pearl video, I kind of give like my concept for it. Like using the systems in place in BL3, because that's when the video was made. My concept was you have world drop loot pools for pearls from raid bosses or from takedowns. But they aren't the entire pool. So you have like, say you have Pearl A, B, and C, and D, E, and F. Okay, you have these 2 loot pools. ABC drops from Wotan. DEF drops from Scourge. And then the next week, those rotate. So maybe you have like A, B, D from Scourge and the rest from Wotan or something. And that's how you could kind of do that, where it's kind of mixing like the what's it called? It's mixing the ideas of having pearls be dedicated but still world drops. And keeping them rare and keeping the chase for them there. But it's lowering the grind. It's letting you still dedicated farm for what you're going for. Especially if you're going for multiple things, then like if it's rotating like that, then you can kind of target farm even better if say there's a loot pool that has more than one thing you're looking for. You could even have overlap in these loot pools for that, depending on like how many different things you want it to come from. Because I think I said like pearls with that system should be tied to takedowns, true trials, and slaughter shafts. I think those should be the 3 pieces of content that have increased chances at dropping you pearls, and each one should have its own pool. And again, you could have like overlap there and shit. I think it would be dope. You ever get confused when I message you random ass information? A lot of the time, yes.
My baby's gone.
Makes me wonder how this game actually exists.
But now my fingers are twitching.
It seems like a miracle that this game functions.
My saxophone Delilah and I've been spreading sweet song across this fair galaxy since I was an itty bitty Digby. Only she's gone. Can't make music without my Delilah. Help me find her. All I remember before I passed out was my buddy Crad the skis, a puff of smoke, and sloppy dance music. I'm thinking the Vice District. Shame about the casino. For a time it was jamming. My agent signed me for a 3-week gig here on the way to June Pi 7 for Casaban Sunfest. Thing is, before the last show, some vault hunter called curtains on Handsome Jack. Then this whole thing became a permanent residency. But I ain't crying. You can make music in a bathroom stall if you're good. And I have. 'Cause I am. Album was called Love Between the Stalls, yeah. This casino's got a crazy vibe. Produced my first song.
So this game is totally put together well. Please have my 3 out of 3 healthy part plus 25% question mark stat.
They just put down their guns to listen. By the end of the song, they was all buck naked making whoopee.
Wait, is 3 out of 3 only 25%? I thought 25% was 2 out of 2. Yeah, 3 out of 3 is 50%, excuse you. Oh, it's 50% max health plus 25% question mark. Interesting.
Sayonara, baby.
First round of laundries in the dryers. I had so much that I opted to do it in 2 batches, so I'm not one person taking up like 5 washers. Look at you being so considerate.
Sup, baby?
Crad, baby. Looking for Delilah. You seen her?
Dang, you ain't dead yet? Fantastic, man. Fall's still thick from last night, but I remember you lending your saxophone to song No Talker.
No talker, huh? I appreciate it, baby.
Anytime, Diggs, baby.
No talkers. Grad's talking mimes. They've been known to hang out at the tram station from time to time. Wonder what spirit possessed me to hand Delilah to one of them. Now, Delilah ain't no ordinary sax, maestro. Custom made. Positronic gold tip plating. Superluminal lacquer. Micrograph suspension strap. I ain't changed the reed in 7 years. Hope she's alright.
I think I,
Vice District. Put a cream
no, I
on whatever.
I was like, I might have had to do something back there. I might have done this a little preemptively.
Don't forget to spend.
I fucking love the Spend Opticon. This is such a cool map. This isn't one I tend to think about when I'm talking about like open world style maps, which I've been doing a lot recently in 3. But like it really is, like it is kind of just 3 maps stuck together. But I don't know, man, it's huge and it's so fun to fucking run around. Do I have emotes? Okay, I do.
Oh yeah, looking for Digby's saxophone. Hey, Boyo, are you all right there?
Think he wants a tip, maestro.
Miming? I can be quiet too? Watch. Ah! Not talking was the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Now we're getting somewhere. He's trying to tell you something. Try speaking his language, maestro. Your body's an instrument, maestro. Just gotta let the... Oh, damn.
The point at him.
Call for. I can't believe you just said that to him.
Okay, I'll talk, Digby. I'm sorry. Eddie G jumped me and he took...
I don't know what I expected to happen there, but point blank Scoville probably wasn't the play.
Been eyeing Delilah since I got here. Go get her back, maestro. Time to jam, maestro. Teach Bloody G some scales. Hell of a sound, maestro. Grab Delilah. Don't worry about the blood. Ain't the first time she's seen it. There we go. Head on back. Delilah, my pride and joy. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh shit. Gotta pause my music. We gotta hear the smooth sounds of Digby Vermouth.
Oh, damn, Delilah. That's a sound. Thanks for bringing it back to me, maestro. How'd you like to cut a record sometime? I'm talking fire and fits, chords and chaos. Oh yes, we'll get this casino back on track with Symphony and Sayonara, Digby Vermouth and the Vault Hunter. Ooh, that's music to my ears. Digby is ready to jam. You ready to cut a record? Foxy's bar got a sweet studio set up, but the road's a little rocky. Mind being my roadie, maestro?
Of course, Digby. I'm your man. The world needs you, boyo.
All right. Let's go then. Gotta warm up.
I think my only complaint about this side quest is the fact that it's only 3 parts. I need more Digby in my life.
That's the one. Not bad. This album's gonna be the top. Clear out
Look
the
how this
riff-raff,
motherfucker
Vault Hunter.
runs.
Can't make music if I'm
A
dead.
goofster.
These ain't my kind of fans. Here we are. Time to cut a record. Hit the power, maestro. Hot mic could be hotter. Let's warm it up. Not bad.
Oh, my freaking ears! What is this grandpa crap? You want music? Listen to this!
Quiet them down, will you, maestro? Gotta get my fingers warmed up.
Hey, what the hell? Cut that shit out! Quit it! This is so not metal! That's it! Let's march this place down!
I got something spicy cooking here, maestro. Defend me while my sax does the dirty work. Chaos in chords, fine fit. You keep
Well, that was
fighting,
quick.
and I'll keep playing.
Your career's over, Jigby Vermouth, and all shall know that the steel dragon of eternal pain is the one who killed it.
Nah, time for your solo, maestro.
God, isn't it nice having kill skills that fucking refresh? Look at that. Look at that down there. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a nice sight? Watching them be at max stacks and then refreshing at max stacks and staying up and being usable.
Now that's an artistic collaboration for the ages. I'm gonna call this track Button for the Velvet Vault. You're quite the musician yourself, Vault Hunter. Everybody's got their own sound, even if they gotta dig for it. Let's jam again sometime.
Game mechanics that work as intended are overrated. We got it. We got the fucking the assault rifle that doesn't work. Well, it works. It just doesn't give us the tunes. Unfortunate. Well, fellas, I believe that is all our side quests. So let me... I don't know if I really have much to note. I mean, like, the Digby side quest, you was fucking banging, dude. You know, I think, dude, honestly, I was a lot more positive on the side quest than I thought I was going to be. Like I was saying, last night when I was first thinking about it, I was like, I don't remember many. And then I started thinking about it more and I was like, no, I do remember a lot of them. And they were fucking banging, dude. That was a good time. This was a really solid start to the BO4 DLCs. Kind of crazy that this is where we started compared to where we started with BO4. I will say, this DLC is a lot shorter than I think I remembered it being. Definitely not as short as fucking, what's it called? Vault of the Damned, especially if you take driving into account. Like, I think my stream where I did the side quests for Vault of the Damned took me longer. But, like, I don't know, man, you cut out all the driving, and I feel like that probably isn't that much of a difference and is likely overall shorter. Man, I think I do agree with where I landed last time as last stream as my preliminary ranking, though. I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. You know, I think environments are great, music slaps, characters are fun, main quest is fun, side quests are pretty damn good overall. I think, like, they're amazing. I think the side quests in future DLC are a lot better. Weapons are great. Fucking love all the weapons in this DLC. It's a good fucking DLC. The reason I don't want to go higher than 8 though, like, because I kind of want to, but I'm like, I know DLC 1 is not my favorite DLC. It's up there. Not my favorite. I know Bounty of Blood is going to be a 10 out of 10. I can say that for certain right now. Bounty of Blood is my 10 out of 10. My least favorite is DLC 2, which even then, I mean, honestly, even DLC 2 I'd probably give like a fucking 7.5, maybe. Because DLC 2 only really gets held back for what's it called? Pretty much the bosses. Kind of just the bosses. This is one that's also somewhat being held back from by the bosses. I think all the bosses are really fucking good, but one, they're kind of squishy. They're squishier than I remembered them being. Which, granted, I am just like level 30 Mayhem 0. But you don't get your first boss until Scrap Traps. Scrap Traps are the first actual boss that you have. And you do get 4 bosses, which I think is standard. I think all of them, or every DLC gives you 4 major bosses. Because DLC 2 is the small guy, the scholar, the Gron, the heart. Is DLC 2 only 3? Oh, and Wendigo. So yeah, Wendigo, that's 4. I don't know, Tom and Shazam are kind of also bosses. I don't know how they count. They're more so a mini boss. But they are kind of presented as a boss. DLC 2 is 4.5. DLC 3 has Crom, Quartermaster, Ruiner, well, Rose and Ruiner, and the Bellic. I feel like I'm forgetting one. In order. What is it in order? In order, you fight. Is Bellic first? Bellic's not first. Quartermaster. Okay, so Ruiner, Quartermaster, Bellic. I forget what the other one was that I just said. How did I do that? How did I just say the 4th one and I forget it? I think it's also 4. And then DLC 5, I think, actually probably has the most bosses. Or DLC 4, I think, probably has the most bosses because you have Evil Lilith, Evil Mordecai, and Brick. Sponge Boss. I'll say Sponge Boss. Sponge Boss is a main boss. The Train. what's his name? Benedict, and then Psycho Reaver. So there's 6 bosses in Krieg. So yeah, that actually has the most by far. Holy shit, that's funny because I think Krieg is the shortest DLC out of all of them. That's crazy. But yeah, I think for now, I'm gonna call that 8 out of 10. I also think that might be it for today, fellas. That was kind of shorter than I was anticipating. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a longer one, but I don't know. That's DLC 1. Banging, dude, banging. I know I kind of just started yapping there at the end, but that's what I do. That's what I do here. Gonna be here for like another 45 minutes at least. I don't have 45 more minutes of content to do. You'll live. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. As always, it has been a damn good time. I didn't finish your song Tuckered Out, by the way. I don't know how far into it I got, but I will refund you because I am a courteous god being. So disappointing. I want my Digby gun. If you guys haven't seen it yet, highly recommend. Let me go grab that link too. I just posted a video today on my Arachnica YouTube channel of a actual distributed denial Zane build. If you are interested in playing with distributed denial and it actually having a use and a purpose, check out this build, fellas. Check out this build. I'm very happy with it. The download for it is in the server, in the Discord server, because it can actually be there and be downloaded, unlike BL4. Wow, this video is actually doing good on views. Holy shit. BL3 is so back. Alright. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. As always, it's been a good time, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever time it may be. And I will see you fellas in the next one, where I'm going to turn my foreskin inside out and blow it up like a balloon. Bye-bye!